Okay. All right, so tonight's call is going to be on time management, because I'm sure you've noticed by now that there's kind of an overwhelming amount of stuff to do when you first sign up. And, you know, we all had lives before we signed up to coach. And I think sometimes it can be hard to fit in what you're adding to your plate right now into your life. And basically, like, when you first start, you're going to want to maybe set aside 2 hours sometime in your day to work your business exclusively. Some people count like their workout in this, and some people don't. I definitely can't. I think I need 2 hours just for the work itself. But you know, if you really want your business to take off, like, these are the things that you're going to have to do. Like, you are going to have to make sacrifices in your day, you know, and it won't always be like that. The first thing you're going to want to do is make a list. Like, list out your day, every single thing that you do in a day, you know, your personal stuff that you do, your the fun stuff that you do, going out to dinner with friends. Like, I have to schedule a shower in, otherwise it'll never get done. You know, all that stuff, and, you know, figure it out, and you're going to want to put it all into a list, and then you're going to kind of figure out what you don't have to do from that list. You know, we all have big things that have to be done. You know, if you have a spouse or, you know, somebody, you're going to need to spend time with them. You know, if you have kids, you obviously need to feed them. You know, there's different things that are big chunks of your day that you can't get rid of. But there are going to be things that are more personal that you're going to probably have to sacrifice for in the beginning of your business. You know, we are all doing this. You know, we signed up to help people and to make our financial future more secure, and we want to live a life of freedom. You know, that's what we tell people, and it's totally attainable. But when you first start a business, you know, you're going to have to definitely give up some things so that you can actually build the business. And then once you get going, you're going to have a downline that you know, is going to build your business for you as well. So you're going to have more free time, but that's down the road. Yeah, I was going to say, Heather, that you definitely have to schedule time for your pets. They need love too. And I don't watch TV anymore either. That's pretty much what I gave up. And I have kids, so I barely ever went out with friends before, but now it's definitely rare. So anyway, you know, and it's not like you're never going to be able to do these things again. You will be able to do these things again. So you're going to make that list, and then, you know, schedule it out. You're going to put it, you know, get a calendar with like 15-minute increments, make one, you know, and write down when in your day you're scheduling everything in, so that you know you have a clear plan of how your day is going to go. You know, and if you work, like if you're going to have time driving to work and driving home from work, you have a lunch during your work, you know, you might have breaks. Like, what can you schedule in there? Like, can you listen to personal development while you're driving to work? You know, can you invite some people on your lunch hour? You know, different stuff like that. You know, you might have to get up an hour earlier, go to bed an hour later, you know, whatever works for you. They have planners at Walmart, you know, for 2016 that have every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in 15-minute increments for $20, Heather said. You know, all that kind of stuff. So you are, you know, some of these things that you have to do for your business are non-negotiable. So you're going to have to make time somewhere. The 3 vital behaviors, those are the ones that you have to do. Personal development, you have to fit that in. Being a product of the product. So you can't let your workout go just because you're trying to work on building your business. That's not going to help either. So make sure you're getting that in. Make sure you're drinking your Shakeology and, you know, keeping your diet on point. And inviting. Don't forget that. I think a lot of people have to invite, some people have to invite early in the morning, because otherwise you might just keep putting it off and keep putting it off, and then, you know, something happens and you didn't invite for that day. And if that's not your favorite thing to do, that's probably going to be one of the first things that you want to let go. But you can't. You have to do it if you want your business to grow. So, and you know, you can schedule it. You know, some people schedule that 2 hours in like a block chunk of time. And some people have, you know, that's why you're scheduling out your day. You can do, you know, 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there, whatever works for you. You know, and not every day is going to go as planned. So you're going to, you know, you got to be a little bit flexible with your time. That's why if you do your vitals first thing in the morning, you at least have that done, no matter what else happens in your day. And when you're inviting, you got to remember, you're not inviting, like just inviting to challenge groups every day, so many people. You're inviting people into your life. Like, you're making friends on Facebook. You know, you may go to like a new mommy group, or, you know, whatever, just inviting people into your life. And, you know, if you invite people into your life, inevitably they're going to ask you, you know, like, hey, what's been going on? Or, hey, what do you do now? And you're going to have a perfect in to talk about coaching. You know, you'll tell them what you're doing, and usually that starts up a conversation about their health and fitness. So it's really, really easy to start talking to people and to bring this up. So you're figuring out your schedule, you're figuring out what you can do and what you cannot do in your day, and then you're scheduling out your time throughout the day. And the other thing that we need to talk about that you need to be doing every day, 3 to 5 times a day, is posting on Facebook. You know, this is going to be something that's going to be essential now and all throughout your coaching career. You're going to want to make your main posts the ones where you're inviting to challenge groups or your transformation photos, any heavy hitting posts during prime time hours. So that's going to be, you know, usually they say between 8 and 9 a.m. and 8 and 10 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. You know, but you need to check on your messenger where it says how many people are active, and see how many people are on. Everybody has different friends doing different things. So, you know, I think a good time for me to post actually is like a little bit earlier than that on both, like a little bit earlier than that in the morning and a little bit earlier than that at night. You know, but it just depends. You know, and if you don't post at prime time, you're probably going to get frustrated because you're not going to have as many people liking your stuff, and it's not going to be your fault, and it's not going to be the quality of your posts. Like, you could have the most awesome posts, but just the way Facebook algorithms go, nobody is seeing it. So, yeah. So, and when you're posting, post with a purpose. Like, you're not just posting like, hey, it's snowing today. You know, you're posting with intent. You're posting to inspire people. You want your post to be valuable, and, you know, or something that interests you that might interest somebody else in your target market. You know, look for thoughtful, fun things to do and then post about them. Or, you know, if you're newly married and you want to attract that, like different things to do on date night with your spouse or something like that. You know, something that's giving value to other people. If you're having, you know, a really bad, crappy day, you know, you got to be careful about how you're posting, because you know, you're a motivator. You want to be motivating other people, inspiring other people. And if you're going on Facebook and just ranting, nobody is going to want to see that. You know, we don't want to see that from other people, and nobody wants to see that from us. So make sure, you know, you can post, like, we want to be real. You can post about your real life. And if you have something negative happen to you, you know, turn it into a post about how you've overcome it, how you're going to overcome it, or, you know, how you're handling it now versus how you used to handle it is different. You know, something that, you know, adds value to somebody else's life. Sorry, I'm working from notes, so when I look down all the time, that's why. Otherwise, I'll just be talking for a century and nothing will get said. So, and when you're posting, make sure, you know, we don't want to post like stock Beachbody photos, unless it's Tony Horton's face. No, just kidding. That was for me. But, you know, don't just post a program and like give the prices. You know, nobody's going to even look at that. Nobody's going to care because it is salesy. I know. I love him. You know, share your story. Share what is working for you. And, you know, people want to know what's working for you and how you're doing it. And make them feel like they want that too. Like they want to do what you're doing because it's working for you. And it's relatable to them. So, you know, just come up with creative posts. Don't forget to look often at top coaches and just see what they're doing. You know, coaches that you relate to. And you're not going to necessarily steal those top coaches' photos and, you know, their wording, but it'll give you inspiration for things that you can do. And then you're going to post them with your personality in there. You know, like lifestyle pictures, like what you're doing. Post pictures of you working out. And, you know, you're going to want to post your Shakeology, but you're going to want to do it in a different way. You know, like you can post what you're doing. Take a picture of your desk with your Shakeology in the background, or, you know, drinking Shakeology, hanging out with your kids, different stuff like that. When you, a thing about following top coaches, you can follow top, what? You can follow top coaches, but it's best to not actually like a lot of other coaches' pages, they say, because when you like another coach's page, somehow like the people that follow you can actually get transferred to their page. You know, like if they can see what different pages you like, you know, like if you like a top coaches thing, people, your market will see that you like their stuff and they could actually end up following that top coach. So one thing that's better is to like have a list. Like I have a list next to my computer of the top coaches that I like, so that I can just really quickly go to their page each day and check them out and see what they're doing. Does that make sense? Are you getting that? You can ask questions about that anyway. And when you get going on to objections, you're obviously going to get objections. You probably already have. You know, make sure that you are screenshotting your objections that you're not sure how to handle yourself. You know, show your coach. Put them in the group that we're in. You know, make sure you're like reaching out to people that, you know, are more experienced than you, because we want to help you guys succeed if you don't know how to respond to it. You know, and make sure you're answering those people thoughtfully. And the other thing that you can do with objections is turn them into Facebook posts. You can turn them into really powerful Facebook posts. You know, like if somebody tells you, you know, they don't have time to work out, or they don't have the money to eat healthy, you know, you can turn that into an awesome post, and people will see that and be like, yeah, she's right. You know, I want this, that kind of a thing. You know, and I mean, I hear objections over and over, and sometimes, I don't know if you do, but like, it just kind of makes me like angry, because I know that this would be so good for them. And, you know, you can take that fuel and make it into a really powerful post of how they can overcome it. And the other thing, and especially I remember, I mean, even still, but when I was a new coach, like having confidence in myself and having confidence in the products was a really big deal for me. You know, I didn't have any kind of a sales background. I had just ordered my challenge pack and signed up to coach. So I was like, how am I supposed to be doing this when I, you know, just started myself? But you have to know that what you're doing is good. You know, these products are quality. they're working for you. You know, you signed up to coach for a reason. And, you know, asking people to come with you on a life-changing journey isn't trying to scam them. You know, you're not bringing any negativity into their life by asking them to join you. You know, you wanted this, and you're going to try to convey how it would be worth it for them to follow you. And I don't know. And so confidence is the key to that. Like, I had none when I started my Beachbody journey. And, you know, it's been a long haul kind of getting that. And, you know, you don't need to feel icky when you're asking somebody to join you. You know, this is real. And, you know, we're out here to help people. So, and just make sure that you're being consistent. That's going to be the biggest helpful factor, the most important factor in your business. Like, people aren't going to trust you if you're not showing that you are consistent. If they don't know that you're still coaching, if they don't know that you're still working out, you know, if they don't know that you're staying on track, they're not going to know. They're not going to come to you. They're not going to trust you. So what you're doing is creating trust by posting those posts the 3 to 5 times a day. The other thing is, do you guys know, I don't know if you know this, but how to make direct links to your products from the back office? You can go to, sign into your coach office, and then you go to My Business, and then you go into Forms and Documents. Under Forms and Documents, there's a Team Beachbody price list, and there's specific directions on how to make a link. And it's just like, you probably might know already how to make a link to your free sign-up page, but you can make a link to the product. So if you have somebody that wants to buy 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack, you can make a link that links them back to your 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack. And the directions are really explicit how to do that. Because otherwise, I mean, countless times I've had people go to my page to order things, and it just always gets screwed up. I don't know how, but it always gets screwed up. And what you can do is go to bit.ly.com, and that's a place where you can make shortened links. So you can make a link for your 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack, put it into bit.ly, and it'll make a link. And that way you can send it to everyone who wants to buy the 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack. You have to make sure that they are your free customer first, though. If they have a different coach, but you give them your link, it'll still link them back into their account with the other coach. So you need to make sure that they're your free customer. But that's by far the best way to have them do that. Okay, all right, questions? Any questions? About anything, really. How's your week been? Yes, get negative people out of your life, Chastity says. Do you guys have bit.ly accounts? Did you make bit.ly accounts yet?
I don't know about everyone else, but I know I think we did it on a call with Angel a couple months ago, a month ago.
Okay.
Because I went in and I already, because I have Chrome, so it saves everything. And I was like, oh, good, it's already signed in because I don't remember my password.
Yeah, mine just does that too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And if you have any questions, like when you're going to do this later, just message me and I can help you set everything up. Are you guys making sure you're getting your vitals in every day? I'm gonna